Taiwan's central bank governor faces a grilling in the legislature. The country holds over $500 billion in foreign currency, and lawmakers want to know why that money's not been invested.
从这5000多亿里面，我要跟你拿10%来去成立主权基金，那你这个将来等于是这些的担保是不是就减少了？
我们是持开放的立场，但是呢，我们对于稳定我们国内的金融市场呢，中央银行呢，一定有我们的职责。
Central Bank Governor Yang Jinglong says he's not against investing Taiwan's money overseas through a sovereign wealth fund. But what does that mean? A sovereign wealth fund is essentially a special pot of extra money owned by the state. Instead of saving that money or putting it back into the country's economy, it decides to invest it around the world, then spend the returns back home. Taiwan is often compared with South Korea, Singapore, and Hong Kong. Together, they're known as the Asian Tigers. But of those countries, Taiwan is the only one without its own sovereign wealth fund. The world's biggest sovereign wealth fund is in Norway. The state there owns one worth nearly $1.4 trillion. The next two biggest are controlled by China, followed by Abu Dhabi with about $850 billion, and Kuwait with $750 billion.
The way sovereign wealth funds are being used is not only to increase the return, but also to increase soft power, because you can be the strategic investor of a major company.
Taiwan is blocked from the UN and most international agencies by China, which claims Taiwan as part of its territory. But a sovereign wealth fund could help Taiwan strengthen its clout.
It's really about whether it wants to expand its geopolitical influence through the basically the government-owned resources.
But a fear of angering Beijing might stop companies from accepting Taiwanese money.
Some people think Taiwan cannot do this because companies will not want to have a strategic investor from Taiwan for what it means for the mainland. But frankly, I think one could argue Taiwan could at least try.
The idea of a Taiwan sovereign wealth fund has been debated for years, and like any major investment, it would certainly come with risks. But for its supporters, a dedicated investment fund for Taiwan could earn the country some extra cash and build vital influence overseas. Klein, Wang and Staś Butler for TaiwanPlus.